it's Dave here, doing another vocal video. Sorry if the camera quality isn't very great, it's on an iPhone, so don't like it, don't have to watch it. But okay, to start things off, the best thing to do is not try to imitate or sound like anyone else. If you sound original and unique, you'll get further, and everyone will probably prefer your vocals as opposed to someone who's just copied someone else. And my method, my way may be wrong, so take it upon yourselves to figure out that if my way isn't for you, then try something else. Just simple logic, really. There are a lot of videos out there, and a lot of them are crap, and this is no exception. So, and also, this video is in no way a boast. I'm not trying to make myself better than anyone else or seem better than anyone else. And if you're better than me, then great. Then maybe you can make a video and I'll learn something. Okay. Okay, we've got a list of things that I'll be covering today. I'll be covering warming up, breathing, airflow, recording tips, lows, gutturals. I don't really know the difference. Mids, highs. Someone asked how to sound evil. It's probably a joke, but I'll try something up. And how to make a breathing sound. So, all fun to start the day, and it is a miserable one outside of that, so might as well watch a vocal video, right? Yeah. Okay, so first things first, make sure you drink lots of water. Don't drink milk or anything like that. No dairy products. Otherwise, I don't even know why, but just don't, because you'll just sound like shit. Smoking, okay. I'm a smoker, and if you smoke, then that's fine, but it might not help. It doesn't really make a difference to me. I just don't have a cigarette 20 minutes before I go on stage or practice or whatever, and I'm fine, really. I might not have as much lung capacity, but yeah, well, that's just that. Okay, warming up. Lots of people think that you need to be, practice it, like warming up for about half hour. If that's for you, then that's fine. I just find it just tires me out quicker. Okay. The best thing to do is just to find a noise, okay, that you like, a simple E noise, like a and if you can do it, then do it. And that should just be your warm-up, really, because if you can do that, then what do you need to warm up for? I mean, you might do yourself some damage, but fuck it. You're doing death metal vocals, you shouldn't give a fuck, okay? You don't have to watch this. Breathing, okay? It's always good to get a good lungful, so like pretend you're sucking it through a straw. My friend taught me that, my friend James. As if you're sucking air through a straw, you get more of a lungful, so like, as opposed to going, it helps, okay? Make the time to take in the air, okay? Yeah, that pretty much covers that bit. Recording tips, as said on my status, there are certain things that, when I record, I originally sounded like I was pushing too hard, and it just wasn't getting the gargling noise that I was going for, and as low as I wanted to be. So I just asked for myself to be turned up in the headphones, and because I can hear myself quite loudly, you'll find it does make a massive difference, as opposed to pushing extra hard because you can't hear yourself because the music's playing. Okay? That's all I can really say about recording, because that's the only problem I've ever had. I mean, there's not really much else, that you can do with that. But okay, gutturals and lows. I'm not really sure what a guttural is. I YouTubed it. I thought it was an inhale low, but by the look of it, it just means a low growling noise, which is which is fine. Okay, so this is how you do it. you kind of, let's say, you, I don't know, just kind of growl like a dog, like. Okay, and then you take that. And I think that's what a guttural is. You just curl your tongue up. Lows, I do them differently, and I don't like doing whatever I just did. You go. So you go. Back into it. Okay, just try and drag it down, make it deeper, and then from there you can get even lower. So you can go something like. Okay, it's usually in the tongue, mouth movement, or just moving your throat as if you're going deeper, like hi there, hi there, hi there, hi there. Okay, that's what I do. So I hope that covers the gutturals and lows. If it doesn't, then see my other video because I did a bit more in depth on that. Mids, okay, I didn't do too much on those last time because I don't really like to do them myself, but there are several ways to do them. And it depends what you're trying to sound like. You can either try and sound like you're fucking full on shouting like, yeah, fucking two-step or something like that. Or you can try and sound like a bit more death metal-y. Okay. First things first, we'll go for the loud one. No, we won't. We'll go for the quiet one. Why not? It's a Friday. Let's enjoy ourselves. Okay, the quiet one. It's kind of like, so you go from your and like let's make up a lyric like I don't know. Drink plenty of water. You gotta get that gargle, that. Open your mouth more. Push out harder. Okay. As I used before, pretend your throat is like that. And when it's closed, it's like that, and you can barely breathe. You go, okay? And when it's like that, you go, put more depth on it. You know, just play around with it. The best thing to do is if you can't do vocals in your house, just find a field or something, put your earphones in, and scream away. Because no one gives a fuck. If someone's walking their dog, what do they care? Their dog might run over to you, give it a stroke, it'll fuck off. Okay? Yeah, so that's basically mids. Just a bit of gargling there. So it's like, this is how you do mids. Okay. I hope that helps. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Fuck you. Highs. Okay. Several ways of doing highs. There's two main schools of learning, I find. There's a kind of like a quiet kind of gutturally high, like you kind of actually screaming like a girl, and you kind of put a little bit of like that grit that you was using from the lows and the mids, but into a high. So you're screaming with that kind of noise. So it's like kind of sound. Or there's a there's nothing here, it's all up here. You're just kind of using your kind of like kind of go yeah, and the louder you go, the higher it goes. I mean, the higher you go with your voice, the higher you go with your highs. So instead of going like yeah, you go yeah. Okay, whatever you fancy. Anyway, so that's how you do the highs, okay? And hopefully those second ones that I showed you and the first ones, if you kind of try and do a bit of both, as was asked today, how to sound like Beatrophy, you should get that sound. I didn't really listen to Beatrophy much. I only ever really listened to that Misanthropy's song. I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, I only listened to that song. how to sound evil. Okay. A bit of a weird one. If you want to sound evil, I find doing an inhale can help. Not an inhale like, but more of an inhale through your nose. So you sound like this. So you're grunting and you're sounding evil. That's didn't specify, so that's my way of sounding evil. Hope you enjoy it. Easy peasy. Okay. Make a breathing sound. How to make a breathing sound? It usually helps if you're doing a low. You can't really make a high breathing sound. Okay. With your tongue, go like this. In the roof of your mouth. Okay. Not behind your teeth like you're whistling. Alright. That could be there. Okay. Hope you understood that. As well as doing an exhale. So what would normally be a low would be change it up. It helps if you make an E noise as well, or a kind of noise. Okay, easy. Okay, let's run back through it. Crazy times. Warming up. Okay, do as you like. Breathing helps. Okay, if you can make a noise, go. And that's how you want to sound, then what do you need to warm up for, I find. Okay? Recording tips, turn yourself up in the headphones. Gutturals and lows, go from a okay? Mids, same thing, but you go the other way, so you go whoa! Mids. Okay? That's how you do a burp. Highs, go the opposite way, like a scream like a girl with a little bit of a zesty twist. So it's like, yeah! This is how you do highs! Or you can do it like, this is how you do highs! Okay? Sounding evil, you heard it before. And the Brie sound. I hope this helped a lot. It won't help a lot of you. In fact, most of you probably laugh at me. I know I'll probably watch this back and laugh a lot. But yeah, if you can do better, feel free. I'm not stopping anyone. Oh, actually, one last thing. There was another type of mid, which is just kind of shouting. So you're like, yeah! Which is just like shouting. More shouty, more oxygen pushing out than just gargling. Okay, easy peasy. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe and enjoy the rest of your day. And I hope this helped. And if not, I hope you had a good laugh. Okay, thanks.